Our first guest ever, right?
That's
in show
right.
history.
Live here on DLLS.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. He's a 14-time All-Star, 2007 NBA MVP, 2011 NBA champion, of course, Finals MVP, and a member of the NBA 75th anniversary team and Basketball Hall of Famer class of 2023. 21 seasons with the Dallas Mavericks. He is the GOAT. Dirk Nowitzki joining us here on DLLS Mavs. Dirk, what's going on?
How's it going, guys?
Doing
Fantastic.
well. Doing well. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Obviously, a big weekend for you with the 6th annual Dirk Nowitzki Foundation Tennis Classic presented by Chime coming up on Saturday, September 14th at Banner House at T-Bar M. That's at 6060 Dilbeck Lane in Dallas, 75240. The exhibition begins at 3 p.m. with the doors opening up at 2 p.m. Before I throw it to our guys here on the panel, how excited for you for your 6th annual Foundation Tennis Classic this weekend?
Well, it hasn't been that annual. There's been a few breaks here and there, and obviously we didn't do it last year with Hall of Fame and the Basketball World Cup I had to attend. So we haven't done it in 2 years. So we're excited to bring it back. It's a new venue. We moved it from SMU to my home turf, to T-Bar, obviously where we are members and where the kids play almost every day. So basically that's my house. And so we're excited. We have a good crew with it. The setup is a little bit different this year with just one show court. So we're gonna have some rotating guys come and play some doubles and singles. So I think it's gonna be a fun event for families and everybody.
One bit of breaking news that you shared yesterday is that one of the guys joining the tournament this year is the newest Mav, Klay Thompson. What can you tell us about Klay's tennis game? It's something that Stein doesn't even know.
Actually, I don't know. We'll see when we get to Saturday. But he did say, I asked him, first I got his number a few weeks ago, obviously, and I asked him or welcomed him to town, and we talked basketball a little bit, and then I invited him to the event. And he said, yeah, I'll come by for sure. And I thought he was just going to stop by. And I actually said, wait, you actually want to play tennis? And he's like, count me in. So he was pretty confident about his tennis game. I've never seen him play online or anywhere, so we'll just have to wait and see what his skill level is. But it's awesome for him to obviously support and to come out and be a part of the event. So we're very appreciative.
Well, the tennis scouting point we were really interested in is Marc Stein's. We hear that maybe you guys have played a few times. What was he like on the court?
So Marc had some decent strokes. You can tell he played growing up, but his conditioning wasn't where it should have been. So the last time we played, it was a little warm outside, and his whole head was red and this big. And I think some people that play with us were a little worried. That might have been the last time that Marc Stein has been on the tennis court. So I think that was his farewell.
I remember that one. That was not good. That was
It was
scary.
a little warm, and you were a little overheated, and you didn't have your cold Cokes, so it was not good.
What did I don't know if you saw this, but Klay has been like wearing your jersey around. Have you seen that picture? And like he seems to just be a massive fan of 41. How does that feel to
That's so sweet. I mean, obviously I got to know him. I talked to him a little bit during my last All-Star game. And during my last season when we played him here, we talked a little bit. So he's just a really nice, chill guy. And just loves the vibe and just loves to hang out. And so I feel like we have a good relationship, obviously mutual respect for each other, careers. And so he's just super easy to get along with and talk hoops and all sorts of stuff with. So I did catch that while I was in the summer in Europe on social media that he had some runs and some practice games with my jersey on. And so super cool, and obviously feel honored that one of the Splash Bros is there and is with the Mavs now, and so we're excited to have him for sure.
Isn't that kind of crazy? This is something we've talked about, but just how far Dallas has come, and just like having someone like Klay in Dallas it's something that me and Marc are talking about, how it's just so surreal.
Yeah, it's been amazing what now the turnaround from when I was there still at the end, where the tough time we were going through, Luka's first year, and now with the management, obviously with everybody, we're able to build over these 4 or 5 years now that I've been out. Been extremely proud and extremely fired up to see what we were able to build. With building around Luka, obviously, and then adding like a Kyrie, then adding little pieces here and there, and now making a finals run, then adding the Klay Thompson, obviously, it should be a great fit for the team, with him being a great shooter, but obviously a great two-way player as well. And so I think we have a great team going in the next year, and I'm just excited to be a fan really more than anything, and watch and hopefully have a great run at it next year.
How many threes is Klay going to average per game?
I mean,
10, 12,
honestly,
14?
I think he's going to have a lot of good looks, with Luka being the passer that he is, and Kyrie getting in there and being a great penetrator and kick it out. I think we're hoping to see, if we see 8 to 10 a game, that will be amazing, because I know he's going to make a fair share of them. Of course, teams are going to, get on him, and as soon as he crosses half court, they're going to run to him. But obviously Luka and Kyrie are some of the best guards in the business, so I'm sure we're going to find a lot of shots for him.
Dirk, I wanted to ask you, with Luka coming off his first NBA Finals appearance, how would you advise him about not just the approach this offseason, but the mindset and mentality going into the next year? You won your MVP the following season after the 06 Finals. How would you advise Luka on that approach going into this upcoming year?
Well, just keep doing what he's doing, honestly, and that's do your game, play your game. I know it wasn't the ending that you were hoping for, but you know what? You're just getting started. You're 25 years old. It's good sometimes to get a little disappointment, to try again, to motivate you and push you to work harder and become even a better player, if that's even possible. So just honestly keep doing what he's doing. And I mean, he's an incredible player. He's playing at the highest level. He's the MVP type caliber every year. And so just, staying healthy, take care of your body. It's going to be another long year. So he knows that. I think after the Olympic qualifier, he's took a bunch of time off now to get away a little bit and see his family, to now obviously ramp up his workload and be ready for camp and then for a long season.
We should have got Stein on the same routine back in the day, prepping for those tennis games.
For his tennis game.
Sure.
Go ahead.
I have a very simple question for you. How much fun is it to watch Kyrie Irving play basketball?
Yeah, I mean, he's incredible. Maybe, the best ball handler finisher that we've seen in this league. And I know there's been some incredible guards, but he's got to be up there with the best of them. Still in awe sometimes of just his crossing, his behind him, how quick he dribbles, how quick he changes directions. Then once he got you on his shoulder, how strong he is, how he can drive you back. And there's just, then he can stop on a dime and go up. If he gets all the way to the rim, how nifty he is around the rim. It's just the whole package he has on the offensive end is just incredible to watch. So, how lucky are we to get to watch Luka, who's a magician with the ball, and then watch Kyrie when Luka takes a break. That's incredible. A duo, and they really showed it obviously last season, and hopefully something to build on for this year.
2 quick topics to throw at you. You were just in Slovenia at the Goran Dragic retirement weekend. So you got to hang out with Luka. Tell us what some of those conversations were like when you guys were huddling and surely talking about the season ahead, but also what the people probably don't know. You played tennis with Nash every day, who is he's become disgustingly good at tennis. People who go to this event, who go to T-Bar M this weekend, will see it is criminal how good Nash has gotten at tennis just in the last 5 years. He plays every day. So give us the Luka scouting report and the Nash scouting report.
Yeah, well, Nash is, as you said, incredible. I mean, he really started in retirement. So he started when he was 40 years old, and to where he is now, 10 years later, you think he played all his life. And obviously, he's got the talent, but he's got the touch, he's got the hands for it, and he just looks like he's been a player for 30, 40 years. And so, incredible. I think honestly, he's that annoying guy that's good at anything that he would have touched. I think he could have been a soccer pro for sure if he would have put all his eggs in that basket. And looking at his tennis game now, if he started at age 10, he would have had a good chance there. So he's that guy that's just so good at everything, and it's super annoying. So he's addicted. He plays every day, and even when we were in Slovenia, he dragged us out of bed every morning to play for 2 hours. So he's a freak. He's a freak, and he's excited, obviously, to come this weekend and play. And Luka, yeah, we spent some time with him. I was sitting next to him at that dinner for Goran's Foundation, actually that Friday night, the dinner before the Saturday game. It was fun, just talking life, talking summer travels, talking about his baby, and just not really that much hoops. So yeah, I think, but he loves obviously where the team is at and the chances for next year. But mostly we're just catching up. I hadn't seen him since he left from the finals, obviously. So just been catching up a little bit, and seems to feel good and look forward to a new season.
It's the Dirk Nowitzki Foundation Tennis Classic presented by Chime this upcoming weekend, Saturday, September 14th at Banner House at T-Bar M at 6060 Dilbeck Lane in Dallas, Texas. The exhibition begins at 3 p.m. with the doors opening at 2 p.m. Tickets can be purchased at www.universe.com. Our guy Marc Stein has been tweeting it out throughout the course of the week as well. Tickets are $65. Some of the participants include obviously Dirk, Klay Thompson, JJ Barea, his good friend Steve Nash as well. Who are you most looking forward to seeing this weekend as you get ready for this tournament this weekend?
Well, a few people. We've never had a female pro, so we're excited about Coco Vandeweghe, who's obviously top 20 in the world. I think she's playing. She just retired last year, so she's going to play a solid ball. I think it's got to be Klay up there because we all don't know what his skill level is, so that'll be funny, and we're looking forward for that. And Dr. Phil is going to be awesome. So I've met Dr. Phil. He moved here back to Dallas. He obviously started his own network here now, and so we've been connecting a few times over the last couple of years and played some tennis. He loves tennis. He can play a little bit himself, so we're excited to have him out. So it's a good crew again, and obviously thankful to all the people who supported and the players and fans that come out. So it'll be a fun event for sure.
Dirk, not a question, but just wanted to say thank you for passing along the message at Zach Crane's memorial. He was a awesome person, a good friend of mine, and it really resonated and meant a lot to everybody who was there. So thanks again for that.
Thank you. Yeah, heartbreaking. Obviously, I heard the news. Actually, I saw the news first on X, and then I reached out obviously to Scott and Marc, and they confirmed. So very, very sad, and he was a very, very talented writer and just a good human, a good person. So sorry I missed the memorial. I was still in Europe, but I would have loved to have been there. So yeah, rest in peace.
Dirk, before we let you go, anything that you want to say to Mavericks fans, the MFFLs who have been in the chat, have been loving our conversation with you? Anything that you'd like to say for the Mavs fans before we let you go here today?
Yeah, Mavs fans, we're looking hopefully for a great season. I mean, we should be excited. Lively, I'm sure, improved from last year. We added some good pieces. Love the Marshall kid and his athleticism. Obviously, we adding Klay as a splash bro to the squad. So I think we have plenty to look forward to and a great season. And thanks for all your support as always.
It is the Dirk Nowitzki Foundation Tennis Classic presented by Chime again on Saturday, September 14th at Banner House at T-Bar M, 6060 Dilbeck Lane in Dallas, Texas. The exhibition begins at 3 p.m. with doors opening at 2 o'clock. Tickets are $65. It can be purchased at universe.com. Dirk, thank you so much for the time today. We really appreciate you hanging out with us here on DLLS Mavs, man. Thank you so much.
All right. Good luck with the whole DLLS thing, okay?
Appreciate that.
You got
Thank you,
home court advantage.
we'll do
No
that.
excuses. No
Never.
excuses.
I don't need any. But I probably move like you these days, but I'll do my best.
Not even that good. I think.
Sure.
Appreciate you, Dirk.
Have fun. Have a great weekend.
All the best. Thanks, man.